Jeez. Dude. Just make it. Okay. I'll accept that. What's the caution over under tonight? Do you know? Is it half?
I think it is a half.
I'm gonna guess it is. My phone's on the charger right now, so I'm letting it charge a little bit. I'll check really quick.
This thing's hecka small though. It's like a skull cap.
Yeah, I could put on the Oregon jersey if I wanted, but I don't want to right now.
I got Sacktown on. My Kings. Little Sacktown.
Tenacious is the favorite.
Nervous might be turning nervous. Just asked me where the race is.
Homestead-Miami.
Yep. I have to text him when I'm in this chat. So.
All right. So I'll get into predictions since we're getting people in here now. Here tonight at Homestead-Miami. Fifth, you're not even racing tonight, buddy. Okay, talk really quick so I can make. Okay, they can't hear you. So, we're going 50% at Homestead-Miami, and the race winner prediction. We'll wait for that one. We'll do qualify winner prediction first. I'm gonna go with somebody that's not as normal. I'm not going with shotgun tonight, even though I probably should. I'm gonna get a little more fun. I'm gonna go with Tenacious to get it.
Good pick.
About you?
Well, you know what? I'm going to steal your pick. I'm going to go shotgun. I haven't picked them all year. You know, I know those Fords really need it. Shotgun knows he needs it, and I feel shotgun's the one that can get it done.
All right. Well, over under on cautions is half a caution. I'm gonna go with the under on that. It's Homestead-Miami. I don't see us getting any cautions. What about you?
Yeah, if they get spread out, I don't think we're going to have a caution. But I'm going to go with the over. 0.5. That's just make one time they need to bring it out. So, I mean, it's 134 laps, I guess. So, times 2 tonight, by the way. So they're going to be not pitting as much.
With the strategy,
pitting more, I mean.
times 2, will there be any fuel-saving strategy possibly coming into this if it stays green?
I've heard they need to kind of actually try to get a little bit in every run. But I feel there shouldn't be any fuel saving tonight.
Gus said closing soon wins it by 2 car lengths tonight. We'll see. And that leads us into our next one. Pick to win it. I've got my pick set up now. I'm not going with shotgun. I'm not going with the favorite Tenacious. I'm going to go with DD King to get it done tonight. And I know he's already a winner this season. I think he gets it done again tonight. And I think he'll be victorious.
That's a good pick. DD's fast. These kind of tracks. He showed speed all year long. He was the number 1 pick for a reason. But you know what? I'm going to go with Dirty Rattler Deeds for the win tonight to lock himself in the championship. The Rattler. We'll call him the Rattler.
The Rattler?
They were joking around earlier, and he said he was a Rattler.
I gotcha. Give me a second. I got to fix some things now. I don't think this is going to be fixable. This is weird. The leaderboard, since there was a couple of drivers that have to get taken off, right? Ribs isn't racing anymore this season, right?
I think Ribs has been personal issues have been relieved of his duties, so it's actually only 4v4v4 with all the cars. There's been a car out from each team. But tonight, I think without fifth, there should be 11 cars. So 4 of the 2 teams fighting for the championship, and then 3 of the Toyotas
and Prodigy
trying to just win a championship.
He's not here anymore.
Nope.
Yeah, it's
And no fungus.
yeah. Who was your pick again? I missed it for a second. I was
I'm going Dirty Deeds.
Dirty Deeds.
The
That's a good
Rattler.
pick.
Yeah. Let's see what you can do. No pressure, Deeds.
He don't have very good odds in the betting odds, which have been pretty good, but that don't matter. It'd be cool to see him get it done. So I guess I'm just gonna keep gridlock right there. It's gonna look a little out of the ordinary, but oh well. Leaderboard's gonna look a little bit wacky tonight.
What'd you say, Gus?
Okay, guys, stop. I ain't in the mood for it.
What'd he say?
I'm not gonna repeat what he said. So have they qualified already?
Maybe right now. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to go.
Are they all in the green room still?
They're qualifying right now. What's up, Ribs? Thank you for tuning in. Go full throttle outlaws, he says. See if they can get it done tonight. Is my thing still doing that black screen glitch on Google Chrome, guys? It's actually working. It looks like.
He was saying my screen was black, but I don't know.
Yeah, it was going black for a little bit, but like it's actually working pretty good, I think. Yeah, it does it when I go onto Google Chrome, so it's kind of weird. Yeah, it just did it again. It's whenever I go onto Google Chrome, it does it. I tried to do a test to fix it, and it didn't work. Alright, I'm going to go check what my phone's at.
I'm going to reset it.
No, it's not your camera's fine. It's just, who's my stuff? Alright, so waiting to go. They're qualifying right now. We'll see who wins the poll. Fry picked Shotgun, I picked Tenacious. And
so I just got word from the guy in Japan that he's giving another $25 out to the winner tonight. Just text me.
Interesting. Alright, well, shout out to Nervous for that. Last week, that's a hot one, got that money with his first ever In It to Win It win. Or, yeah, was it the winner last week or was it the qualifying winner last week?
One got it with the first win ever, and it's win it. Rookie. Yep.
Well, I might get out there and race then. Just kidding, I wouldn't win.
So if we look at this race tonight, Cohen, there's 6 winners, right? Pretty good for a season. There's 11 cars in the field, so that's 5 guys that haven't won. And a lot of them are teammates with guys that need to win a team championship. And then guys that just need to get locked in, like an ICJ. And I don't know if I think he's got a provisional, right? Twisted Bush, if he wins, he gets to be in the championship.
I don't
For a
think
racist.
I don't know. I'm not sure. What's up, Nervous? Thanks for tuning in. Okay, Gus, I will say this, okay? I know you go through pain as a Texas fan. I am going to say, though, with the rivalry between Ohio State and the team up north being, like, a little more like two teams that are more evenly matched going at it every year, you know? The thing is, until 2021, I never, since being an Ohio State fan, had to experience us losing to Michigan. So that first year we lost to him, it was a horrible feeling. Last year when we lost to him, it was a horrible feeling. And then this year when we lost to him, it was a horrible feeling because I'm not that used to it. But I was a little more used to it this year, so it didn't hurt as bad, but it still hurt. So it's a little different than the Texas Tech rivalry.
Biggest rivalry in football.
Yeah, and losing it sucks. And I'm going to be honest, I don't really want to bring
Dude,
the game
Urban
up.
Meyer never lost to us, remember?
I know,
Urban
yeah.
Meyer, you know, I had to watch that. You watched Urban Meyer, right? You're talking about Urban Meyer?
Yeah,
He never lost.
Ryan Day
Tressel.
just can't win big games. But I will say, I don't know why us Buckeyes fans, not us, because it's just some Buckeyes fans I've seen, are blaming the refs for that loss. Like, the refs were not even bad in that game. They were actually... They were decent, you know. They let us play. They let the teams play. They weren't calling stupid flags the whole game. And the touchdown, the Roman Wilson touchdown, that was a touchdown. People were trying to say it was an incomplete pass. That was a touchdown. So yeah, I mean, people have been blaming the refs all day about it, but I don't see it.
I could watch football with you.
Well, see, I'm not always like that.
I like watching games.
I'm not always like that, though. I do blame the refs sometimes, just not that game. The refs weren't in that. But yeah, if you ever, like, get in a party with me while I'm watching the Browns or the Buckeyes in a close game, it's stressful for me. You'll hear it. Like, if I would have been in a party with you during that Ohio State Notre Dame game, you might have saw the video. Nervous picking shotgun or gridlock for the win tonight. We'll see. You guys hate Oklahoma worse? You guys hate Oklahoma, but I don't think you hate them as bad as Ohio State and Michigan hate each other. Those two teams are... It's a big rivalry. Alright, so they're back in lobby. Excuse me, I'm getting the hiccups. Poll winner tonight. Neither of us were right. Poll winner tonight is Closing Soon. Second place is Tenacious, so I was pretty close. Third place, Ii2WI Shotgun, so you got pretty close too. Fourth place, That's a Hot One. Fifth place, Boyko Beat. Sixth place, DD King. Seventh place, Lined Cone. Eighth place, Dirty Deeds. Ninth place, Icy J. 10th place, Gridlock. And then I'm not sure who 11th place is, but I will say, with how the betting odds have been lately, look out for Tenacious to get the win tonight. It's not who I'm going to go with, but look out for him. Because
he's almost in a must-win situation because next week's a crapshoot. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Daytona. Ohio State and Michigan go back like 100, what is it, like 109 years or something?
Yeah, we got you like 60 to 43 and 6. I guess there were 6 ties. I don't know where they came from.
Yeah, well, the reason is because of like the really old games in like the late 1890s and then the 1900s where you guys were a better football team because I don't even know how football was back then. But we're going to send it to the intro. They're getting into the race, and we'll see you guys on the track.
Yeah. Beat up, bullied, and dunked on. Beat up, bullied, and dunked on. Bullied and dunked on. Yeah. Let's get it. We only rock with
We're getting together. Oh, we got a car around. Gridlock around. We got 2 cars in the wall. 3 cars around. Will we're out of caution. No way they stay green here. We got cars all over the place. Cars flipping. We got more cars around.
Holding the ground.
Oh, wow, Tenacious gets the wall.
If a rapper wanna step, they step with hesitancy. Cause I'm breaking with ease. Flow epidemic.
Good Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Ii2WI Racing Series race tonight at Homestead-Miami. We're still trying to get into the race. They started it really quick. I wasn't expecting them to start that quick, but we're getting ready to go at Homestead-Miami. So we're going to the lobby. We're going to have that fry dog in a second. And we're going to be going green here. Fry, you got a copy?
Yep, loud and clear.
Alright, well, they're already underway. To the game. So yeah, we're gonna we got, oh shoot, the intro song's still on. Jeez. That was probably their quickest start of the season. Props to them for that. As they're on lap 1 right now. Leader is closing soon on the inside. We're almost loaded in, guys. I know the leaderboard looks a little weird tonight, guys. It's because, like, I couldn't get Gridlock's name moved up one in time. And we're already wrecking. We are already wrecking, but we're not even in the race yet. Maybe it wasn't wrecking, but it was, like, some contact. DD King involved. That was my pick to win it tonight. We'll see if he can still get it done despite that early. He's still right there in the pack, so. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. Were you in there? Oh, they're all quitting. So we got lag again tonight, same thing as last week. We're going to have the same thing tonight, aren't we? Anyways, I'll go back to talking about football for a second. You said they have the lead by like 10 games. If you go back to the really early history of the game, you guys would just blow us out every year. But like if we're going to more modern history, the Buckeyes, I would say, have the win, have the more wins. Because let's be honest, how much are you really counting those games in like the 1900s where they played with leather helmets or whatever? Let me look it up. Because yeah, I guess they still count as games, but to me they don't really. I mean, they count, but like, I don't see them as mattering.
I mean, those 60s and 70s era where we had, you had Woody Hayes and we had Bo Schembechler. Those were the days of when their football was really good. I think they coached 20 years for both programs.
Well,
to where, yeah, you probably in the last 20 years you probably are 13-7, which is cool.
But no, if we're just going back to like the Woody Hayes era, if we're starting from there or whatever, we still have it. Or if we're starting from like the 30s or something, we'd probably still have it, because the rivalry started in 1897, and then there was a couple years where we didn't play each other. Then after that, we played every year. And then you guys won every single game against us until 1918, when we finally got a win in 1919. So you guys won clear through 1918. And there was a couple ties back in those days.
Well, you got to look at, there's 100 games, you only play once. So even if the era from the 20s and 50s, I mean, look at that era. I mean, you're trying to just say the early days where they had leather helmets for the first 20 years where Michigan got 20 games. So there had to have been, for you to even be within 7 or 8 games, like 43 wins out of 100, you know, that means the rivalry is good.
Oh, yeah, it's a good rivalry, and it's really close, too.
Yeah. And like I gave you props. You probably have won probably 15 of the last 20, probably 18 of the last 25, right? I mean, I've been alive. I saw Tom Brady win with Charles Woodson. We did all right. We upset you one time, I think, with Mike Hart, Lloyd Carr. But we never won for like 13 straight with the cheater Tressel, and then probably the cheater Urban.
Nah.
Who else do you guys have? Nah, you're right.
We're 17-6 since 2000 against you guys. But you really can't say anything. You guys are cheating. You guys just got caught cheating.
They still had to have 11 guys on a football field and play football today.
Well,
but it's all right. We got 3 in a row. We'll see you next year. Have fun at the Rose Bowl versus Texas.
I don't know. I think we can still make the playoffs. Listen, what we need to happen for the Buckeyes, because the Buckeyes can still make the playoffs, and it's very possible.
You need the Husky and Florida State to lose today, really.
No, it would have been nice if Florida State lost today, but what we need to have a chance to be able to make the playoffs is either Florida State somehow looks really bad next week, and then the committee says they shouldn't be in, even though they're undefeated, which I doubt would happen, or what we need is Florida State to lose next week in the ACC championship, which is also going to be tough to happen. But we need them to lose in the ACC championship, and then honestly, we need Washington to beat Oregon. We don't need that, but that would really help it. And then Texas lose in their Big 12
Washington's
championship.
higher.
Yeah, but think about it. Oregon already beat Washington this year.
No.
Or Washington already beat Oregon this year. So if Oregon beat Washington this year, both of them have beat each other once.
That's
and
what
so the
you want.
committee's going to be like, okay, that's 2 one-loss teams that have both beat each other. Shouldn't they both be in the playoffs if we're going to put one in? The Ohio State Buckeyes didn't beat the Michigan Wolverines. They only lost to them. But they're supposed to put the 4 best teams in. That's where it's confusing at. And then if Louisville and Florida State play next week, I think Louisville can win that game. But if Florida State wins that game, then I don't see how we can make it because Florida State's undefeated, and you can't keep an undefeated team out of the playoffs. Even if they have a
Yeah, I think,
backup QB.
2025 they're going to go to 8 teams, which I've been wanting for a long time.
No,
It's pretty cool.
I think they're doing that next year.
Was it next year? Okay.
They're going to
That'd be
12
cool.
teams. 12 teams, I believe. It
That
might
was
be
8 off the bat.
And then new conferences next year too. Did you get an invite, or do I need to invite you again?
I need one.
All right, well, second time. Last week it took 3 or 4 times. I think 3 times. Wait, Louisville lost today? I did not know that. Did you know that?
I didn't know they played Kentucky. Who'd
Yeah,
they play?
lost to Kentucky by a touchdown. There goes their undefeated season. Oh, well, they weren't undefeated anyways. There goes their 11-1 season, I should say. Unless they win next week. Alright, so we're seeing if it works this time, guys. Bro, I would be amazing. It'd be amazing if I had a football podcast. Alright, green flag's out. DD King didn't even go, so... Oh, wait, I'm in the race. Why am I in the race? I must have
You
joined
joined
too
too
early.
early.
No, there's an 18 car on pit road. I left the game. I'm going to need another invite, Fry. Fifth said it in the chat. I didn't know what he meant when he said he's going to be racing. Hopefully that doesn't cause lag for him. Can you send me an invite? Or did you get yours? I mean, if it does, they're already lagging anyways, so there's a chance they get lag anyways. How are they not noticing that it says 12 cars? The 12 positions and not getting confused? Well, they were already lagging last time, 5th, so we'll see. Who knows, maybe it prevents lag.
Yeah, they're still racing here. Hot One's in the lead.
Yep.
3 wide behind them.
Here comes Tenacious, the favorite to win it tonight. He's 3 wide right now, in the middle, with gridlock and closing soon. Did closing get to be the leader of this race?
I joined in on Tenacious, and that's usually the host.
Oh, we got wreck. We got
yeah,
a wreck.
There's something going on in the back.
2 cars, shotgun and dirty deeds. Both involved. Caution's out. Caution is out, and if there's no lag and they don't back out, Fry, you hit the over. Let's look at the replay.
Yeah, it's kind of sad that if lag made that happen.
I don't think lag. I don't know. I'm gonna look at the replay. I think that was actually just
They
a
need
wreck.
they need to try to restart this again, see if it clears itself up. If it doesn't, they're done. They need to restart it.
We're gonna see what this was. So we're looking right here. I think that was lag. I can't tell though. I don't think they're backing out though. I can't tell if that was lag or not. It's like weird. Deeds might have got loose on the outside, I think, right there. It's hard to tell. Deeds bounced off the wall.
Oh yeah, there's some stuff going on right now.
We can try to get into their comms and see what they're talking about at the moment. I can do that for a second, but we'll see what happens. They're still going, so.
It looks like they all held their line going into out of 2, so that's good.
On my screen.
Alright, so that's a hot one's the leader right now. They're gonna keep racing, closing
Okay, I
gets
got
up into
drove into
BD.
the corner by the 8.
Yeah, there was a little lag.
Lag.
5 wide.
5 wide, okay.
They're calling out
Yeah,
lag.
3 about 3 now.
It doesn't look like lag
that
right now.
lag? 'Cause
Kind
I
of
got
cleared up.
drove
There was a
into-
little lag on my screen, but it's just like a little hiccup, and that's kind of what I think pushed Dee up to the wall there.
No, I hit him in ball.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they're good. I don't know. We'll see. 3 wide right now. Well, we have a caution, so if this thing stays, if they stay in, that would be our caution. And that would be the over for you. So Icy J is who we're looking at the moment, pushing the 6-car gridlock ahead of this 3 wide pack. Trying to at least.
I think the 12 car is having a little hiccup up here. Tenacious taking the lead. 12 car's trying to stay out of the way so he doesn't bump into anybody. Kind of see his car squirting around.
Yeah, he's still battling for it a little bit. Shotgun's clear in the back after that wreck earlier, him and Deeds. Ii2WI is on pit road. Of course.
Tell me, are you lagged out? Blow motor?
Yeah. I was, unfortunately, I couldn't get the $25 tonight. I tried to sneak in and race with him, but I got caught. No, I'm joking.
Let's make sure he's on pit road, because remember last week?
What do you mean?
I'm talking about code drain on pit road.
Oh, yeah.
Remember last week we couldn't see, there was a car still on the track, but they're on pit road?
Yeah.
5th.
Oh, yeah, 5th constant. I can confirm that Ii2WI is, his car is on pit road. He is not in the race. He's a spectator in the race. That's it. Alright, so DD King right now. Looking to the bottom. Or he's going to stay in the middle right here. He's got the 3-car below him with Line Cone. He's going to take that spot. So DD King running in 6th place at the moment. Trying to go for 5th, 4th. So, you know why 5th Constant couldn't make it tonight?
That's a negative. I really don't know. I know earlier in the week he says he had to didn't want to take his steering wheel home or something. I really don't know. So
Or about it. See if he says
I'm sure he would be racing if he didn't have a win already tonight.
Probably. Oh man, up at the front we have 3 wide right now for the lead. Between Hot One closing soon, Tenacious, and there's 3 wide behind him as well. These guys going at it right now. As we're looking at
All
closing
11 cars
soon
are still here.
on the outside. And here comes Hot One on the bottom. Trying to get the lead here. Trying to keep the lead, I should say. Tenacious has the middle. It's going to be tough. Hot One's going to fall out. Tenacious is going to hold it in the middle. And Tenacious trying to clear closing soon for the lead. They're side by side. Almost wrecking behind. Man. That's a Hot One falling back big time now after what just happened. He got loose or something. I'm with my family at home for Thanksgiving break away from my sim rig. Still rooting for Constant Motorsport. That was what car 5th Constant said. I got you. Happy late Thanksgiving to everybody, by the way. Thanksgiving weekend, we should say.
$14, $20 are bumping. 3 wide.
DD King is your leader. It was my pick to win it tonight. Still really early in this race. Let's see if we can get what his odds were to win it. As there's contact, ICJ and Ii2WI Shotgun getting together. Right there. See what the betting odds. See what it was. DD King was plus 900, 3rd one. Tied for 3rd. 3-way tied for 3rd. is right now running first. As we're still in this first run. How many laps are in this race? There's 119 to go, so they probably have about like 130 in this race, 135.
134. Gas tank says 30. No one's getting 30.
Yeah. Oh man. Line, Cone, and Deeds get together. Deeds up in the wall. Just got shotgun right behind him. Line Cone, he's been running up there a little bit recently. Just hasn't been able to get the win. He almost got a win last week, I believe. He was close to it last week. I believe it was last week whenever Hot One got it. Or, yeah, it was last week because he got quote-unquote gatekeeped. Oh, man. Dirty D's into the wall. Good amount of Fords right here together. There's 3 Fords stacked up together, and then they got Hot One in the lead. They've got one Chevy in between all of them, and that is Tenacious. Running second place right now.
That's Dee in the lead. Hot wasn't last.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I saw the yellow back.
But you're all right. Yeah, I think he was lagging a little bit. He kind of fell to the back a little bit.
So you got 3 Fords together right here, and then you got Hot One in the back. That's where the Fords are lining up for the Toyotas, who aren't really in contention anymore. You've got Dee in the lead. And then you got ICJ and Twisted Bush both running further back. And Fitzconstant's not here. And then for the Chevys, you got Tenacious running second. Lined Cone battling up here beside Deeds right now. And you got Ii2WI Shotgun behind Deeds at the moment. And Boyko Beat running right behind Shotgun. And the battle this week, how close is it? I think it's up to... What's the points battle looking like?
19 points.
Yeah, so they need to make some big points up tonight.
And closing got the pole, so it's 16 before the start of the race.
Yeah, so they're trying to get a crazy comeback here. I mean, what would we have to be looking at for them to be able to close it in tonight within 10 points? And if they got it to within 10 points, do you think it'd be doable next week?
Yeah, especially at a draft track. And, you know, if they finish 1 through 4, it's 10 points. And you're almost going to gain 10 by, like, what, 6, 7, 8, 9? 13, that's 15. So, you know, it can be done. I mean, looks like they're doing what they need to do.
Yeah. Still early in this race, so haven't even got to our first pit stops. First green flag pit stops. So, BD King has been leading for about the past 7 to 10 laps, with closing soon and Tenacious behind him. I wonder if this is what we're going to see a lot tonight when it gets spread out. Like last week we saw a few guys, when it got spread out, a few guys went up, battled it out the whole race. Could it be the same tonight? We'll see, because mostly everybody actually has stayed together so far this race. We had that early caution. I don't expect it to stay this way though. We got the 10 car going for the lead. Yeah, there's a lot of Fords up here right now. I think I see closing soon. I see Gridlock. I see Dirty Deeds. And I see Hot One making his way back up as well. These guys are on a mission.
Yeah, I see right here at this point, no one has actually lost the race yet. All 11 cars are still within the need to make a perfect race to actually be in contention to win at the end.
You know, I don't want to put words in Closing Soon's mouth, but at the beginning of the season when he drafted his team, I think he wanted to get a championship, but at the same time, I don't think he was drafting it strictly looking for a championship. I think he just wanted to have fun, get some of the guys together that he knew, and race from his interview he did at the beginning of the season. Because he drafted Deeds, he drafted Hot One, who is a rookie, and he's been a big impact, and then he drafted U, which ended up being, oh, Deeds around. That's going to do it for Deeds. Probably. No caution. Oh, there's a caution. There's a caution. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but caution number 2 of the night. Wasn't expecting this, but interesting. Are they on Strix?
No.
Because that
It
was
was
like
relaxed.
a 1-car wreck. Interesting. I mean, it should have been a caution, so I'm happy they called it. But what I was saying is they drafted you, and then did they draft some?
Prodigy.
Who else did
Oh no, they drafted Sievert.
Seaver. So they had 3 veteran guys in there, closing soon, Deeds and Fry. And he was just talking about how he wanted to have some fun this season, it seemed like. And here they are having fun and possibly going for a championship. Now it's Deeds, Gridlock, and closing. 3 veteran guys in that team. Green flag back out. Tenacious, your leader. Line cone on the outside here. I think Shotgun was in it, Fifth said. That'd be the second one that Shotgun was also involved in. Alright, well, the green flag back out. Twisted Bush is lagged out. So that's another guy lagged out. Or one guy lagged out, I mean. But now the strategy is different. Do you think this thing could possibly come down to some kind of fuel strategy with how the cautions have panned out so far?
They're all in there trying to figure out the math right now. The fact of the matter is, it could be a fuel save to save a couple, but they're still going to have the same amount of stops, I feel. No one's going to cut out a stop.
How many laps do you think you get on a tank? I know we got more contact. What a save by the 18, the 3, the 8. But what I was saying is, it says you get 30 on a fuel tank, but how much do you actually get on a fuel tank? Do you know?
I heard 27, 28, but they weren't in a draft like this. The RPMs are higher right now, so they might not even be getting 27. So they're all trying to figure it out right now. I don't even know the number at the end when it restarted, but I'm sure they're all trying to figure it out. But they're also trying to race hard and get to the front.
All right, well. It's gonna be close. Like, I'm trying to think right now. How many laps?
Well, if there's 108 laps to go, 27, 27, 27,
Yeah,
27. I
that's
mean,
just
so they're gonna have to stop. They're gonna have to stop 4 more times, all of them.
A little less than 108 to go, but yeah, it's almost perfect right now. That's so weird. Well, it's panning out so far, but I don't know if we're done with cautions with how it's been so far. You guys keeping it close together. Tenacious, your leader right now. He's got Gridlock right below him. He won an auto club a couple weeks ago. Never says it's fun to watch. Yeah, this has been a good race so far. Which is surprising that there's been cautions with relaxed cautions. We haven't seen that at all this season, where they're getting cautions on relaxed. And we've seen it last week with lag, and then that was before the That was before they left the races. In the race where they actually raced, there was no cautions with like 5 cars back. It's only 2:40 p.m. there? Dang. It's 12:40 a.m. here. Yeah, these guys are running close to the wall. Look at the 18, the 6 car right there. Especially the 18, how close he was to that wall. We're riding on Deed's bumper camera, his cam right now. Oh man, the 18 might have got the wall right there. He's running so close to it. I can't tell. Deed's going to lose a little bit of time in that turn. See if he can get a run off at all. Nope. He's got Seaver side drafting, or not Seaver, I don't know why I said Seaver. We were talking about him earlier. ICJ side drafting right there. Might have been slowing him down a little bit.
Hey, do we got a full throttle tonight on comms?
I think we do. I'll check. Get a check on that. We do.
Because I heard we tried to work them out, so that's cool.
We'll get to them in a little bit. We'll listen to some of the chatters. Right now, though, we got a 3 wide, almost 4 wide up here. We have 3 wide up here. Wasn't sure if Line Cone was going to try to get in there or not. Probably wouldn't have been very smart, but he didn't do it, so it's good. Almost 4 wide right there. These guys are getting together. Close right now. 18 and 3 get together a little bit right there. Boyko beat up into the top 3 right now, running 3rd place at the moment. Closing soon, pushing him. He's going for 2nd now. So Boyko beat up to 2nd place right now. Here at Homestead-Miami. Meanwhile, 3 wide back here. Through that turn. Oh, contact between the 6 and the 18. These guys getting into a single file here on the outside, most of them at the moment. 14 and 18 make contact. D's going to get forced out and low. Oh man, DD almost wrecked it. I think DD saved it. Twisted. Okay, that was already lagged out. I don't know if that was twisted or blind for a second. Tenacious leading this thing right now. Teammate Boyko behind him with closing soon beside him. DD King, he is trying not to lose the pack right now, but it's getting close. Him and Shotgun and Icy. DD's just trying to hold on to it at the moment. He's gonna get the wall right there. That's gonna affect them and and Shotgun, because Shotgun got into DD, shooting him low. So these guys might not catch the pack, and that would change a lot. That's 2 very impactful drivers, but it's gonna be close. DD might make it back. Oh, contact between D's and the 3 car. This is going to allow DD back in as the 12 car almost wrecks it. So DD's going to get back up here. Question is, what about guys like Shotgun and ICJ? Hot One is going to get back up. Twisted left the server. He must have got mad or something. I'm not sure. You hear that, Fry?
I don't know.
I don't know if he was involved in that wreck because he left the race right after that wreck. The second one, the second caution. Well, the night where 5th isn't here. He was the driver, it seems like. Late in the season, his team's points don't really matter anymore, so it's not as bad, but still sucks. 5th is in the chat right now. You heard about it? Fifth, do you have your Xbox with you? Do you have your Xbox and the headset with you? So everybody's back. I am without an Xbox. I was going to see if you wanted to get in here with us, but I see you have your Xbox. Alright, so everybody's back up here. And if you would have told me before the race there would be 2 cautions by this point and everybody would be in contention, I would call you crazy. But that's exactly how it is right now here with 93 to go. Still a lot of laps to go, but we're about 40 laps into this race. And we're still sitting here. As there's contact, the 6 car gets in the wall. He's going to send Icy down low. Icy trying to save it. It's not going to be saved. Icy's around. Probably not going to bring out a caution. Okay, 5th. Unfortunate for Icy, so there's our first car that's probably out of this thing unless he got a caution. We'll look back at that replay, see exactly what just happened, because I'm not sure what happened. Yeah, Grig got in the wall, and then started getting loose trying to save it and got into Icy. And Icy went around. See if Icy's got any radio.
Just keep in it, man. With the racing going on, there's going to be a caution.
I'm not gonna lead, don't worry.
Yeah, what happened to Twisted?
I think he left the server.
I
He
think
did.
Yeah, I think he left.
Did he say anything?
Oh my god, I about lost it.
Like, he got, like, lag kicked.
Go high, I don't know where to go.
He just dipped, I'm pretty sure. Or he lagged out, I don't know.
I got you.
He was heated, but I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so we
Did he leave the server? Like, he left the server?
yeah, he left the server.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Tell Didi to keep going. Win the race.
Hey, Didi, you're my pick. You better win tonight.
I'm trying.
Alright, so we'll see what he can do. Maybe that little extra motivation right there will help him, as he's right here in 4th place at the moment. He almost wrecked it when I got in there. Hopefully I didn't affect him at all, trying to ask him about Twisted. I don't usually do that during the race, but I don't see a point where I'm not going to, like, where there's going to be a caution where I can do it. So DD King right now, running right behind Boyko Beat, who's right in the top 3. Having a good run right now. Top 4 have kind of spread apart from the rest of the pack by like 10 car lengths. So okay, maybe not 10 car lengths, but Shotgun's right there trying to pull back in. So Shotgun has been involved in 1 or 2 wrecks here early, but still finds himself in contention. Line Cone right behind him, along with Hot One, who's had some lag problems or something. He was up in the lead and then fell back. Oh man, Line Conan. That's a Hot One going at it at the moment. See if there's any radio from Hot One on that.
Or 56. 1 to 2.
Not much in that party at the moment. See if Full Throttle Outlaws has anything.
I'm tired of these fucking forwards.
If someone comes to pit road first, do we follow them in the next lap?
Well, our window opens up here soon. You want to be the first on pit road, though. I believe our window's open now. Like, any time.
I just don't want to lose a bunch of time.
Alright, so we're talking about pit road at the moment. Boyko Beat running pretty solid right now. Running back in 4th place now. He fell back a position, but trying to help his team pull through here with the points battle. And so far early, he's running pretty solid. So him and Shotgun, Tenacious, all having a good race so far. Tenacious running in the lead. Boyko 4th place, Shotgun 5th place, and they got Line coming behind him in 6th place. So every Full Throttle Outlaw car up there right now. And that's not what you want to see if you're if you're Radioactive Motorsports. So they're going to be pitting any time now. 6 laps in the fuel tank, so that's what it says. So we're going to see guys pitting any time now. Expect like Dirty Deeds and Gridlock or something to come down here early and try something. They usually like to do that.
Yeah, Grid Off Pace needs to do something here. Might probably get to his window and pit before everybody else. Maybe make up a little bit of ground. ICJ looks like he's totally out of it. Feel bad for him.
Right.
He had a pretty good car. But it looks like the pack has been 1 now. It was 2 packs of 4. Now it looks like they're all 8 back together. So all these cars are still in contention, I feel. Because there's pit stops ahead and a lot of racing still.
Yep.
These cars are doing what they need to do.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see what they can do on pit road. Do you have to take access road on?
No, it's exit off of 4. But they have to take exit road off.
If they are all together like this, taking off exit road, that's going to be interesting to see. And it's going to be interesting to see how they come on out of 4, because isn't this like a track where you can get loose out of 4? It can be tough.
Oh yeah, they're gonna have to all slow down. So if someone's trying to slow down in front and you aren't going, and you don't know he's slowing down, you're gonna hit him right in the butt. You know, you're gonna tag him.
I don't know.
Especially if people aren't signaling, because there's no rule about not signaling. You can pit without signaling.
What's up, Daniel? Thanks for tuning in. Anybody just tuning in, we're about to be at our first green flag pit stop. We've had a couple cautions here. Sitting at 82 laps to go. Leader is Tenacious. Pretty much everybody's still in it except Gridlock's a little bit off pace. And ICJ got in a wreck where there was no caution, and he's pretty much out of it. All right, we got signalers. We got the leader, Tenacious signaling. DD King in the signal here. So here they come. Trying to get to Dirty Deeds. Here they come. Deeds gonna stay out. Oh man. What's up, Daniel? Alright, so they all get on together here. So, most of them do at least. Not during the race, Daniel. After the race and before the race, I do.
So those two Fords have to come next time because they'll lose so much time if they stay out too long here, I feel.
Yeah. I thought that it's interesting. Dees don't usually stay out longer. Usually, but he's got closing soon as his teammate. That's probably why Dees might have just got a penalty. I don't think Dees got a penalty, but he looked like he was getting in there pretty fast. And his teammate Gridlock comes in behind.
That spin at pit road, he just did hurts him in time because see how the other
Was
two
that
cars got
Deeds?
ahead of him.
Yeah, I was wondering if that was just my game glitching or what, but I saw it.
No, he's behind them now, going in his pit stall.
That's gonna hurt him big time. So we got guys that come out. We didn't get to see him come out, unfortunately. I wanted to see them all come out together, but here come the Fords. Off pit road now together. They're getting passed right now, so they're gonna lose some time from this. They'll have a little bit fresher tires, but not much. See what they can do though. If they can make up some ground. And they're not too far off pace. Closing's right there. Deeds fell off pace a lot more, and Hot One did, and Gridlock was already off pace. Closing soon's still right there though, but this right now is not looking good for Radioactive. They're in a tough spot.
Should we do a crank it up? Listen to all three of them.
Yeah, we can do it.
This
We're
isn't
gonna-
strat, our first one.
We'll do a noise all out here, and get back to you guys here in a little bit.
And I think it took me way longer than you thought.
Y'all can get past DD. Y'all can get past DD, that'd be great. Y'all have to line up.
I don't want to race for too long though, because I don't want to close on
Yeah.
I want Colin up here, but I also don't want to close on the side of the race. I just want to he's gonna back off. I just want to put it there. He's got pretty hard. So I think if I it's probably smarter to let him follow. He's got to come on. It's gonna be tough for me to catch that free time to be lined up right now. But practice I've seen to be faster, so yeah, I don't know that.
We're gonna let that motherfucker win. It's because we didn't practice, dude. You remember that? We... I don't know. I'm not sure. You want Chuck to lead that. You don't want him to. He's not bullshit. He's not leading on purpose. If you want to lead, stay on the fence.
Scratch and sniff stickers. Come on, sniffle, sniffle.
How far is the A car out in the front by himself? Or does he have no?
Like 410s maybe.
Okay. Is that okay right there, Deeds?
Maybe.
Okay.
There's definitely no way they're saving, because they're trying to pull away from me. Yeah.
I don't think they're saving on this track, to be honest. I mean,
It ain't a lot, I'm telling you. I like what's right out there. It's fun.
I think we're in a good spot right here.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, we're beyond.
We're gonna have to wait and see when they come in on this next one, but I think we're in a good
Just
spot.
saves it. Maybe it just saves it. I'm counting and run 2/10 laps slower. Yeah, I'll catch him. And he's saving the fuel to get to the same mark that we're already at. So
Yep, yep.
we are ahead of him.
Just switch to 20.
Well, it's one. This was 19. Oh, that's 20. This was 19.
Just 2019. That means I should get to 51 to go.
Alright, we are back from the noise all out. Fried Dog got the little mention in there. You can hear that.
Yeah, but they aren't going to be able to save 11 laps. I don't know what they're trying to do here. I mean, they need to just get back up there and race because they had 20 to go with 51. That means they're going to hit with 31. You know, that's still going to mean another stop. I feel these cars have to stop twice. No one's going to save it.
Or, you know, we get some crazy caution.
Yeah, I would like a caution. I told Deeds tonight I wanted 5 cautions. I like restarts.
They're fun.
It's best for business.
My Elgato was my engine noise working during that? It's like, okay, my Elgato is working. It's just really quiet.
Nervous gave you some bits. Thanks, Nervous, buddy.
Oh, my audio is delayed on my Elgato again, I think. Hold on, guys, I'm gonna do a little bit of testing really quick. So I want to yeah, thank you for the bits, Nervous, by the way. Sorry, I'm trying to figure this out, but Nervous gave the bits during the noise all out. Thank you for that, Nervous. I'm gonna mute really quick and see if I can get this audio figured out. See if I can hear it. Okay, it's working. It's just like there's a weird clicking noise during it. So the audio is working. If any of you are just tuning in, we're sitting at about, 70-ish to go. I'll check really quick. But we're sitting at about 70-ish to go, I think. And we just had our first green flag pit stop not too long ago. We've had 2 cautions tonight. And ICJ got in regular, knocking him off pace, and then had a couple other cars like Dirty D's and Gridlock go off pace after pit stops. These 2 guys trying to catch up, and then Hot One as well, but I don't think it's going to happen without a caution. We hit the over on cautions tonight. We've seen 2 of them. Over under was half a caution.
Hey, can you tell me that Ram bet? Can you look that up? It was like finished on pole, within 10 points or something. I have a hard time going into Discord and looking at stuff when I'm watching the streams. There's a Ram bet tonight. Parlay Ram bet.
Let's see if I can find it. The Ram guarantee. The Ram guarantee is for Ram to set the pole and then win the race and be within 10 points of the team points leading, or team points lead at the end of the race. Yes was plus 350. No was minus 210. If you took Radioactive Motorsports to win the team championship right now, it's plus 76,000. So if you took them and they somehow made the craziest comeback of all time, if it was even possible, I don't know if it is, you'd win a lot of money even if you just bet like $5 or $1 even.
Looks like closing actually got up to him, right?
Yeah, he's right there. So that's a 5 cars, 6 cars actually with Line Cone there as well. All these guys up here battling for it. And only one of those guys is a Radioactive Motorsports guy. The leader right now is the only Constant Motorsports guy up there. The other 4 are all Full Throttle Outlaw guys. And if they finish like this tonight, that'd probably clinch the team championship and end all the battle for next week. And you can pretty much book it for Full Throttle Outlaws to get it done.
I'm sure they're thinking they want more guys in that championship race and plus win the championship because right now, you know, Radioactive has 3 in that championship race and they only have 1 so far. So
Yeah,
Loico and Tenacious are looking good tonight. And Line Cone. Yeah, looking really good, all 4 cars.
Well, they're all right there, so see what happens. What's up, AD? Thank you for tuning in. But yeah, if you're closing soon, it's going to be tough here. Last week, closing soon and his teammate, that's a hot one, had the upper advantage in a 2v1 situation against Line Cone late in the race. This week, Line Cone has the upper advantage against closing soon and DD King. Him and his team do. Granted, there's still plenty of racing to go, so like we're just now, or like not too many laps ago, we got to the halfway mark. So man, hot one way back here.
You got lap count?
59 to go.
They probably got 9 in the tank.
7.
7. So they're trying to get to 52,
Well, that's
54. I think they're all going to be good enough, to tell
the
you the
guys
truth.
that pitted latest was at 7. So Tenacious and them are probably sitting at like 5 right now, unless they saved. DD, I want to DD sitting at right now. I can't see.
Yeah, they need to get to 52.
Oh, closing gets the wall.
Don't move, stay high. One back. Still there.
Still there. Spotter there from closing. Hit the wall a little bit back there. Line Cone looking at the bottom here. Tenacious getting a little loose right there, I think. So Diddy King, your leader. We're going to see these guys starting to pit here soon. I feel like they're going to try to run it dry, but we'll see. 56 to go. Closing sitting at 4 on his tank. You know, these other guys are sitting at about 2 right now on their tanks. And that's just what the tank says. So who's going to pit here? Is anybody going to pit here? Some guys might already be pitting from around the pack. I'm not sure, but I'm not worried about that at the moment. Oh man, all these guys getting crazy together. Tenacious falls back big time. I'm not sure exactly what happened. Maybe he didn't want to risk getting ran over. I'm not sure, but he just lost a lot of time.
They're
So
trying
he's
to go
gotta
an
pick
extra
this
lap.
He's going to have to pick this lap. Unless he somehow saved the lap. Alright, so we'll see if any of them come in this lap. Here comes DD. Here they come. In the pit road. So Shotgun stayed out. That's the only full throttle outlaw car that stayed out. Was Ii2WI Shotgun. All three of the other ones came in. DD King came in. One of the only two constant motorsports cars tonight. His teammate ICJ coming in right here. Closing soon. Shotgun really close together. Closing's gonna bring it in here, so Shotgun's got more fuel. Shotgun must have been saving.
Shoddy's going again. Shoddy's going again.
Is Shotgun pulling something out of the book of tricks here, you think, Fry? Is there anything he's trying here?
He's gonna be really good on that last run, so he doesn't have to save because it's hard to get to 27. So I was wrong earlier. I was thinking 26 and 26.52. It's 27. So they're all on 54 to go here, and it's hard to get to 27. But I heard everybody can kind of get to 27. So maybe Shotgun's just gonna make sure he can get it
Most
on
of
that
them
money
do,
stop.
Daniel, most of them do a good amount of them. Some of them still play controller, but most of them play on wheel. I would show you with the camera views. We used to do camera views of them, but nobody does that anymore, so nobody turns theirs on. Cough, cough. Some people should turn them on, but they don't turn them on.
I always did for you, buddy.
Well, the reason I stopped turning them on is because I never did them because I couldn't. My PC would always crash, but I think since it's fixed now, I can use them. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah, AD was one of the controller guys here, and it's when it cracked. You need Shotgun coming off pit road right here. Not going to have the worst track position for how Lady pitted. It's actually going to be pretty solid with closing soon behind him, and then all the four guys in front of him. Closing must have had a bad pit stop, because he was right there with Shotgun whenever he pitted early, and Shotgun still comes out in front of him by a couple car lengths.
Yeah, might something happen there, a long pit stop or something. But how far out is DD and the other three Chevys? Tenacious, Boyko, and
they're only out by about a couple car lengths.
Okay.
Like 4 car lengths, maybe.
I think that group needs a save. I give it up to old ICJ out here, still running by himself all race, 100 and some laps. I mean, it takes a good driver to do that. I'm going to give him. He's got some brownie points for me tonight. Good job, ICJ.
And it makes it even more difficult whenever he only has one teammate in there with him, and I think Fifth Constant's in there with him as well now. So not many people to talk to. Yeah, I don't have shifters either. I just have the wheel and pedals. And some of the guys in this league have shifters, but like, how many would you say have shifters? Half of them?
Probably 7.
So it's rise.
6. Actually, I don't know.
Ever since we got Fifth Constant, that number went up a lot.
Well, grid's broke, so DD, Tenacious, closing.
Shotgun.
No, Shotgun doesn't.
I
He's
thought
on
he got
battles.
one.
Oh, did he get one? I didn't know that.
Maybe not. I don't
Congratulations.
know. I could be wrong.
Upgrade his. Well, maybe that's why he was saving a little better there than I've never seen him save.
I could be wrong on that, okay? So don't quote me on that. And then Fifth, so we should just call it the shifter era. Ever since Fifth Constant got in here. That's where it all changed.
I made closing by his at Kansas.
You made
I
closing
had
by
a
his?
shifter, remember? Yeah, remember? Shifter loved. Took the lead from the inside row.
I did not know that.
Yeah. And I used to save fuel. Yeah. But not about me. It's about Tenacious right here trying to get his win to lock himself into this playoff, right?
Oh yeah, and
His
he's,
Chevy teammates here to clinch this championship.
he's got 2 Chevy teammates behind him that have not clinched their way in yet as well, with Line Cone and Boyko beat. So it's not going to be just given to him, I don't think, even though he's the team leader. But who knows? Closing soon's right here as well. Him and Didi I think, are going to have to try to work together here to have any chance against these Chevys. That's all there is to it. We're going to have to look at it as like, there's 4 of them, 1 of me. Might as well make it 2 of us, give ourselves better odds, and go out for it on the last lap, if it were to stay like this, so. See if it does. Alright, so see what's going on around the pack at the moment. You got Gridlock and Hot One, 2 teammates together. Deeds fell off a little more from those guys. Icy J all by himself. You talking about him a couple laps ago. He gets some Fry Dog Brownie points tonight. And then Dirty Deeds, where's he at? Dirty Deeds all by himself right now as well. Running around. So we're at 45 laps to go. Everybody else in the pack still together right here. So we got a solid 7 or 6 cars together right here, I think. And then we have 1 guy lagged out or out of the race. We're up to 12 viewers right now. Everybody showing out for a 1 a.m. race tonight. Thank you guys for tuning in. For everybody just tuning in, we're at about 44 laps to go, 45 to go. Your leader is Tenacious. 6 cars up here in contention right now. We've had 2 cautions tonight, 44 laps to go. We've had 2 cautions tonight. And it's been a pretty good race so far with some green flag stops. So, top 3 right now. None of them have punched their ticket into the championship. And they're sitting here trying to get their way in with only 2 regular season races left tonight and next weekend. So, will we see a first-time winner tonight? It's going to be interesting because DD, Shotgun, and Closing all have wins. But then you got Tenacious, Line Cone, and Boyko all without wins.
The thing we're going to have to look at here is their money stops coming. Are they going to be able to get to 27, right? These 3 front cars that pitted, I don't know when they pitted, but they pitted a lap earlier for 2 or even 3 in the shotgun.
It's going to be close. It's going to be interesting because
I think shotgun and Closing are good.
Yeah, they're good.
For sure.
They're good. It's just the guys before, because they pitted about 2 or 3 laps before. Shotgun especially has to be good, but you got guys like Tenacious, maybe, DD King, who pitted earlier. It's going to be close for them. I don't think they're going to have enough, but it'll be interesting to see. They might have to save a little bit. And looking at it, let's see at Closing Soon's tank. It says he's got 18 right now. Again, that's not official. So it's probably going to be about, we'll say 15, 14. And there's, let me see how many laps are to go next time by. I think it's going to be 40 to go. So I think he'll be good, but it'll be close. It might be 41 to go, so he might be right on that marker. 41 to go. It's going to be really close for Closing. Shotgun should be good, and that tells me that these guys, everybody else around them, might have mismanaged their fuel. And it looks like they might not be able to make it. Because I don't see how you can save. Can you save 4 or 5 laps here within 50 laps and stay on pace?
No.
Yeah, it's just, my math could be wrong though. You know, I'm not the fuel saving expert like Frydog.
I just don't know why Tenacious doesn't want to be a follower here and say, Phil, he must have a strategy. I don't know if he's back. He doesn't look like he's backing down the field. But he knows what he's doing. Tenacious is really good with numbers too. Then he also is probably so good at numbers like, oh, I'm screwed myself now.
Well, do they get 20? Does it say they get 27 on a fuel tank, or that's what they officially?
You get like 31, 30. I heard everybody
so
when they're going this fast, they're getting like 27. It burns fuel.
Right,
Kind of lies to you.
Making sure that wasn't the official number. Because I know the official number likes to lie. So this might be a battle between Closing Soon and Shotgun at the end. Who knows? And that's if Closing Soon has the fuel. But I think Shotgun pitted 1 lap later than Closing. So this is going to be interesting. These final laps here. we've seen this race be a fuel-saving place in the past. As closing soon's going to shove Tenacious down the track, see if there's any radio.
So put me in the wall, fucker.
There's
Fire
the
all around.
radio. So we've seen some saving here in the past for wins and championships. Actually, we've seen Frydog actually win a championship here as an underdog with a fuel saving strategy, and I believe it was last year we seen Fifth Constant come in here and win on a fuel saving strategy. Correct?
Yeah, he did it from the very beginning of the race, though. I did it at the end, like 50 something to go. I just saved. They had to pit twice. I had to pit once. It wasn't like I saved from the very beginning, though. But I mean, more power to Fifth for doing it last year from the very beginning. It takes skills to kind of do that, to just know that's what you're going to do and hope for no cautions. But you can't do it. You can't do it with this field anymore. I feel times one, times two wear. You're on the track so much more that fuel saving it's not allowed really. 1 or 2 laps. That's what they're trying. That's what they're doing now. Not 20 laps, right?
Mm-hmm. It's been a little bit different this season the way they've done it in the next gen cars. They wanted to change it up a little bit. Next thing you know, next year they're doing like 3 13% races each weekend, and then adding up some weird points to it. That'd be horrible. But who knows though? What they'll do. Whether they'll go back to full strix times 3 or whatever they'll do. Try out times 4.
Yeah, but this is insane right here. These 4 Chevys are doing what they need to do. It's gonna come out of strategy.
I think they're trying to help their teammates Tenacious win, but you know Line Cone and Boyko.
Because obviously Hot One, Deeds, and Grid are gonna make it on this money stop. These other cars might be running out.
You know that Boyko
on the last
and
lap.
Line Cone really want this one, but how much do you think they would really try to battle their team owner to go get this win and punch their ticket instead of him punching his? How much would they want to go get it? If you were in Boyko Beach's
they're race
shoes-
car drivers.
If you're in Boyko Beach shoes where you're a rookie and you're racing against your team owner right now who hasn't punched his ticket into the championship despite being a favorite, would you still battle him for the win to punch your ticket? I mean, I would. You know, you're here to race. You were brought in to race.
Yeah.
I'd battle.
You got to do it in the right spot and not ruin the whole day for your teammate, though.
Yeah.
Like maybe wreck him on turn 4 to where he gets second. You know what I mean? Bump a little bit, move him up the track.
You're
I
not
wouldn't
just
do it
gonna get
now
some.
to win,
No,
right?
no.
You're still
Still a lot
teammates
of
right
time.
now.
Yeah. Well, Closing's going for the lead right now on Tenacious. He had it earlier. Tenacious was going for it. I think he got it, and now Closing soon. He's your leader. Tenacious is going to go back down, though. Contact. Oh, man. How did they not wreck it? That was close. Not even sure what happened there.
Clear. I'm behind you.
Line Cone's your leader now. That shuffled things up a little bit.
Careful, still there.
We'll get a replay really quick of what just happened. So looking at it, looks like Closing just got loose off of 4, got into Tenacious. Tenacious had an excellent save right there to keep himself in this race. Biggest race of the season for him, and he's still right there despite what just happened, so great job to him for that save. He's probably not happy with Closing right now, even though Closing got loose. Line Cone, your leader, though. Line Cone was in it last week, lost late, was in a 2v1 situation. Closing started to block him off. He claims he wasn't blocking him off, but, you know, I mean, we saw the video. I don't know. He's helping his teammate out. Line Cone got put in a 2v1, couldn't get it done. Here he is this weekend. This time he's got 3 other teammates up there with him. But 2 of those other teammates are also thirsty and hungry for a win, so who's going to get it done tonight? Line Cone just getting pushed from his 2 teammates. Shotgun staying on the high line right now. One pit stop left in this race, 1 green flag stop, and they're going to be pitting any time now. As the fuel tanks are low, you'll see it happen in any lap. These guys will start to pit. as we're watching on line cone at the moment. 29 laps to go. I don't think these guys are going to make it to the mark. They're going to be trying to save. 29 to go, Nervous. Here they come signaling. I think that was a signal right there from line cone. I think you're going to see the FTO guys coming right here, except for E&A Shotgun, and DD King might try to come in as well. Looks like he's going to stay out. Looks like everybody's going to stay out. These Full Throttle guys must have managed to save a little bit, because they're still out there running right now. They got to pit this lap, though, I think.
Well, I think they're in the window, because 27 is full out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like full throttle.
We're sitting at 28 right now, so they're going to be right there.
You know, yeah, they're where they need to be. They might need to save to where full throttle and shotgun are going to be able to blast the whole 26 laps, or 27th they're going to pit.
Well, here they come. DD getting down there as well because he's on their cycle. Oh, Line Cone gets up the track. Line Cone's going to keep it out. So, oh wow, DD comes in. The Full Throttle guys stay out another lap. That's interesting. Is DD, how close is it going to be for him? He has already punched his ticket into the championship, so not as stressful, but he still wants to get the win tonight, you know? Help his team out. Or really not even help his team out, just go get a win.
He might come out first place here, though, when the cycle's all around.
It's going to be close with what happens here, with what happens with these guys, with the fuel. Because it's going to be, I don't know how Full Throttle's still out there. They had to have saved because they're pitting the same time as Closing Soon. Last time they pitted a lap or two earlier than Closing Soon, so they had to have saved. How did they pull that off? Do you know? That was weird.
That's tenacious, I told you. And I think Line Cone has the shifter too. Maybe they were shifting neutral around him. Boyko was leading. I think they rotated some leaders and saved and lifted a little earlier and got to the number.
Some crazy stuff right there. I give them props.
But I think they're still going to have to save a little bit.
It's going to be close.
I think they're at 28, right?
No, we're at 27. It's going to be 27 coming out. Or 26, actually, I think. 27 for DD. It's going to be 26 for these guys. So Shotgun's going to come in. Let's see when Shotgun comes in. Shotgun's in right now. Everybody else coming off. Let's see how much Shotgun loses here. Pitting all by himself. As Boyko gets in the grass a little bit, that's going to lose him some time. Boyko might be off pace now. We'll see if he can catch these guys, because he must have had a bad pit stop and a bad exit. But he's off pace, and it's going to hurt Full Throttle a little bit, but it's going to hurt himself.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt him. He might not be able to get back there.
I don't think he's going to be able to. He's had such a good race, trying to get his first ever In-It-To-Win-It win, try to clinch himself into the championship in his rookie season. And it's looking pretty tough now. I mean, there's a chance, but it's not a very good one. Closing Soon, DD King. That's your top two. DD King, the leader at the moment. Here comes Shotgun off of pit road, who was the leader through those pit stops. And now he's going to fall back behind what is going to be Tenacious. So DD King with a decent lead right now, but he's going to have the oldest tires, barely. So I don't know how big of a difference tires is going to be, but his fuel's also going to be really close. Closer than these other guys. Their fuel's going to be close as well.
Should we listen to him again real fast?
Yeah.
For like 5 laps? Do the radioactive, the end, last one.
Go to the, I'm going to go to, I'll go to DD King for a second, hear what he's talking about. What he's talking about. He's probably concentrating if I had to guess.
He's got someone to fight with back here.
Hey, nice. ICJ's with somebody now. Not much talk there right now.
Should be good in a couple laps.
Full Throttle guys right here. There we go. For the lead, Line Cone going for it. 3 wide.
Still 3, holding tight, still there, 3.
3 wide for the lead right now here at Homestead.
Still 3.
Who's gonna get it? Battle for the lead. DD's gonna drop out. Line Cone right there side by side with Closing Soon, who was blocking him off last week from a win. From trying to go get a win. Line Cone's gonna get into closing. We'll go to the radioactive chat. Here what Closing saying. As they're side by side.
Missed the bottom. Ugh.
Line Cone gets in front of Closing soon. Here comes Tenacious going for the lead now. As they're side by side. Line trying to hold that high line. He was getting a little tight in the bottom, getting a little over aggressive there on Closing soon. It's late in the race though.
That's a great fucking race to front. It is.
Alright, we'll go back to the other chat. Tenacious, your leader at the moment.
Alright, boys. So let's gatekeep.
You hear
Operation
shocking right there.
Gatekeep is in effect.
Yes, sir. Or
Alright.
however IC said it a couple weeks ago.
You can hear the radio right there. So this is what we've seen the last couple of weeks. It's been the new thing in Ii2WI. It's like the offensive line.
Oh no, I just cooked one a little bit. I'm 1.7 back.
It's like the Roman era. You got your pawns, you
It's
got
crazy.
your queens, you got your kings, and just do what you need to do to win.
It's been a new thing the last couple of weeks. Like Ii2WI discovered a new thing you could do or something. Even though it's been a thing for a while, it's just started to become more common in these situations late for some reason. But it's going to be, you know, I think Closing soon and DD King might work together here. And it's going to make it a little more difficult for these full throttle guys. But they're trying right now. But look what they're doing. You got two guys up here going for a win. And you got Shotgun, who's already got many of them. But here comes Closing going low here on Line Cone. No more gatekeeping. It's going to be Tenacious and Closing soon right here. As Line Cone gets knocked out right there. Back to third, fourth place. And I'm a little nervous right now. This is a nerve-wracking finish right here. Anybody who's staying up this late, thank you guys for the commitment here tonight. And hopefully you're getting rewarded here with a good finish, because this looks like it's going to be a good one. It's been a great race so far. As they cross the finish line there, it's going to be... Sorry, Nervous, I just now seen your chat, but it's going to be 17 to go right here. Oh, wait, that was earlier. But yeah, 17 laps to go.
Yeah, we took care of him when he said that. This
Yeah.
is great racing here. Closing's outnumbered.
He's got Didi right there. If Didi tries to help him at all, but they got three full throttle guys in the bottom. Boyko's about a second and a half back. If he could possibly get up there, I just don't see it happening. But just look out, he's right there, and is Didi gonna have the fuel as well? It's gonna be really close here. I'm gonna see if Didi's showing his tank at the moment. Right now, Didi's sitting at 19 laps to go on the tank, is what it says, and we're sitting at about how many laps did I say to go? 13 to go, I think, maybe. So he should be good if that's the case. So they shouldn't really be worrying about fuel at the moment. Closing soon on that high line, just not gonna be able to get it. He's got full throttle all over the bottom right now. This ain't good for Closing. If Line Cone comes back and wins, that'd be crazy. Yeah, for real. He's had a great race so far. He had a great race last weekend. He's trying to get it done tonight, but he's got Tenacious standing in the way at the moment. His teammate, his team owner, the guy that drafted him, standing in the way, or signed him out of free agency, I believe actually it was. Standing in the way at the moment. And Tenacious just trying, he's probably looking in that rear view mirror constantly. Just trying to stay composed right now to get that first win of the season. As we got 14 to go right here. Didi's got 17 on the tank with 14 to go. Is that enough? Hold on, Fry. I can't hear you for a second. I'm trying to get my earbuds back connected. Okay, you got a copy now, Fry?
Yeah, what's up?
Okay, my earbud died. I had to put the other one in. But is that enough? 16 to go, 13 laps to go. Or 16 fuel, 13 laps to go for DD. Is that enough with what it says?
I'm sure he's probably just gonna go for it here. I mean, he's last in line, so he could be saving just to get there and make a push at the end. You don't want to run out.
Right now.
He's not running as hard as he could. But Tenacious out here leading this race. If he has enough to the end, you know, he's a champion here. He's a multiple-time winner. He's gonna be hard to get around, especially with a lot of teammates around him.
He's had the lead a good amount of times, but he keeps losing it. Yeah. It's just been back and forth right now. Well, it's crazy. Tenacious, you know, he's one of the best drivers in it to win it, but he hasn't gotten a win this season. And we've kind of overlooked that with Fifth Constant not getting a win this season until a couple weeks ago. And, I mean, Tenacious trying to get one, but he's going to get moved here by Closing Soon. You know, it's crazy to see him not have a win this late in the season, but he gets moved right there. Closing's not waiting. And here comes Ii2WI shotgun back up here. So we're going to join the full throttle chat for a second.
Yes, I feel like he's went a little wide.
He went below the line.
Yeah, I feel like he went below the line.
I don't want to go 3 wide and send you guys up on. Fuck.
Oh, man, they're getting
Shit,
scattered.
I'm
Cone clear on the apron right there.
There's not a whole lot I can do when I'm fucking
3
getting
wide
pinched
right
on
now.
both sides by the same fucking team. You're fucking each other, not me. Dickheads.
Closing Soon obviously not happy. Sorry about the language, guys. Closing trying to chase down Shotgun along with Line Cone. And here comes Tenacious going to get into DD King right there. Knock him back.
He's good.
He's coming rolling back one more.
Oh, man, we're about to see DD go back at him.
If he's gonna move anybody, it's that tank car. I mean, come on.
Here they go.
I mean, come on.
Battling right now as we can hear the radioactive. These guys not happy with each other. Will the 18 have any retaliation on the 8 car here? 8 car really desperate for a win right now, running 3rd place. His teammate who has 4 of those wins this season, I believe, running 1st place, Ii2WI Shotgun. Might have 5 of them, 4 or 5. I can't even keep count at this point. Man, I'm nervous right now. Right there, DD King on the outside of Tenacious. I feel like that's not where you want to be, especially on a guy so desperate. Good thing for DD King, he has a win. Good thing for Closing, he has a win. If you're Line Cone and Tenacious, you really need this one. 8 laps to go here at Homestead-Miami. 3 wide, pinching the 8 car in between is going to be Closing Soon and DD King. Man, Closing Soon on the bottom. He's going to get in front of Tenacious right here. Watch Tenacious with the bumper. Watch the bumper. Here comes Tenacious looking to the bottom. He's going to get into Closing Soon right there. 3 wide again. DD going to the bottom. Meanwhile, your leader, Ii2WI Shotgun, has Line Cone, his teammate, right behind him. Would Ii2WI Shotgun be willing to let up for Line Cone to get this win in his first ever in it to win it win? Oh man, Tenacious just getting too aggressive. He's going to shoot it right up the track right there. That's going to allow the 18 and the 10 under him right here. Tenacious gets the wall, making late mistakes right now, hurting himself. Getting too aggressive. He's probably getting frustrated. Now it's striking distance for DD King.
Fucking bullshit.
He's looking at the inside. DD King right here. Is he going to go for it here on Line Cone? Line Cone getting a little loose.
Not mean to fucking
DD looking at the bottom here.
I'm here, ready.
Clear, not clear. Or Line Cone blocks him. Here comes Tenacious back in on Closing Soon. Closing Soon gets the boot right there, I guess. Here comes Tenacious on DD King. He's going to get into DD King. He puts DD King up the track.
Tenacious, I'm trying to catch him, dude. What are you doing? You're throwing your chances out the window. He's racing you. Oh, that was the dumbest thing.
Here comes
my
DD
bad,
back on the bottom.
He just threw his chance out the window. We're not catching him now.
And yeah, Shotgun's probably got this one clenched. Unbelievable race this has been. Ii2WI Shotgun, your leader. We've got 4 laps to go here. Is there any chance that Line Cone or Closing Soon could catch the leader? I don't think so. Shotgun has the freshest tires. Shotgun has the most fuel in his car at the moment. I mean, fuel's not really an issue at the moment, but with the freshest tires, I don't think anybody's going to catch Shotgun right here. Unless there was some crazy late race caution that put us into an overtime situation. 3 laps to go now here at Homestead. You know, this is big. Shotgun's had a lot of wins this season, but he hasn't won for a few weeks. Get a win a couple weeks before the playoffs or before the championship. This is big for Shotgun and a great season he's had so far. As he comes out of turn 2 right there with 3 laps to go, trying to get the win. Tenacious being too aggressive. He's selling himself. Yeah, I know. He's desperate right now, trying to get into that championship, not having a win. He's desperate right now. All right, is there any chance that Shotgun would try to let off here with Tenacious in second? Tenacious taking second. Is there any chance Shotgun would try to let him catch him, not needing a win right now? I don't know if they're communicating that at all with 2 laps to go. I don't think that's going to happen, though. There's no way Shotgun's going to do that. It's too risky as well.
Come on, D, send it.
Shotgun with a big lead right now.
I swear.
Closing going below Tenacious.
Four wide guy.
Yeah.
Just bring it home in one piece.
4 wide right there. 1 lap to go, I believe, right? Here at Homestead. Ii2WI Shotgun trying to get another win this season. It was so close to being a line cone win or a Tenacious win for the first time this season. But Ii2WI Shotgun somehow pulling through after wrecking early in the race. Coming out of turn 4. If this is the last lap, Shotgun will be officially the winner. And Ii2WI Shotgun is going to win it here at Homestead-Miami for his 5th, 6th win of the season. I don't even know what it is at this point. He's just been dominant this season, and he wins another one here tonight. 5th win of the season for Ii2WI Shotgun. Bringing it home 2nd place, DD King. 3rd place, Line Cone. 4th place, Closing Soon. 5th place, Tenacious. That's your top 5 here. And, I mean, it wasn't really a win tonight for Tenacious, obviously, but his team still gets a win tonight with the great finishing order they got and probably clinching the championship, team championship tonight. The talk coming in was, what's Radioactive going to do to close in on that team championship? And the talk coming out is Full Throttle Outlaws came in and just took it over and won the team championship. So we'll go back to the booth and do some interviews. We'll get our winner in here first, and then do a couple interviews after that. So I'm gonna head back to the booth here in a second. Really is a revenge season for real. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the booth. Thank you for the bit. 5th constant.
DD King P2.
Alright, let's get our winner in here. Ignore my hair, guys. I need to cut it. I need to get a haircut. Alright, we'll get our winner in here. Ii2WI Shotgun getting just another win this season. He's been so dominant. Another talk of the night is we had a driver quit mid-race. Has that happened in the Ii2WI before? I feel like it has, but I'm not sure. We'll wait for our winner to get in here. And we can both interview the winner, and then we'll both pick another driver. Shotgun, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. What's going on?
Well, you get your 5th win of the season tonight in what's been a dominant season. And after going a few weeks, a couple weeks without getting a win, you get one close to the championship to add to your momentum. So even though you already have 5 of them, how much does this win mean coming closer to the championship?
I mean, it means a lot because I've never gotten 5 wins in a season before. My previous high was 4 back in my rookie season. So this one means a lot to set a new high for me personally. And just props to the whole team tonight. I mean, we really put it together. I hate that it didn't work out there at the end. I kind of pulled a New Hampshire again. I hate that it didn't work out, but at the same time, I'm glad we put a car in victory lane because that was the goal, is to one of us to win. I didn't really matter who, as long as we didn't let the 10 car win because we couldn't let him max points. So.
Well, you guys I had another question. I lost it though. So with where it was with Tenacious, DD, and Boyko, I guess Boyko fell out at the end. But with Tenacious and DD, neither of them, or not Didi, sorry, Line Cone, neither of them being in the championship yet. Were you guys looking at that at all, hoping that you can get one of them in the championship tonight, or was it just like what you said, just one of you win the race?
Well, I mean, we were. I mean, that was a topic of conversation most of the race was, once we figured out and once it cycled out where all four of us were up there and it was just the 18 and 10, that conversation came up, and I would expect to be ran the same way. I said that I'm going to help you as much as I can, but when it comes to, time to go, then it's not me. I'm not going to just lay over for you. You've got to win it straight up because I'm here to win races. I get it. They need a win. I was there last season, but these wins are too hard to come by. I mean, you're gonna have to beat me straight up for it. I'm not just gonna hand you on a silver platter.
Well, you have, some will say, I guess, you've been snubbed from MVP in the past. And so far this season, I mean, with only 1 week left, it looks like you're the unanimous MVP. What are the odds that you get snubbed of MVP again this year?
Well, knowing my luck, it's pretty high. I feel like I have deserved it in the past, and the people who got it deserved it. They had great seasons, and I mean, I wouldn't want it to go to anybody else, but I for sure feel like I've earned it this season. We had a rough season last season. That was hard to go a year basically without a win, but to come back and pop off 5 of them, that's pretty awesome. So it means a lot.
All right, well, I'll send it to Fry for any questions he has.
Hey, congratulations, Shotgun. I have one question for you. Did your team know you're going to stay out another lap or two on them there at the end? And did that help you with the end of the race moves that you made to win that race?
Well, so we were all planning on coming together on all of the stops. I was doing math the entire race. I was doing the numbers the entire race for everybody, and I was telling them when we had to come, and I was telling them the numbers, and because I just rode around the entire race essentially and just rode and draft. I saved, and I knew that I wanted fresher tires there at the end so that if something like what happened, I could be able to hold off and I could be able to hold my own. And so fortunately for me, I go in those extra couple of laps there on those 2 runs paid off. I mean, it gave me better tires there at the end, and I mean, it worked out. So obviously it was the right strategy, I would think.
Yeah, I just wonder if there's communication there saying I'm staying out longer than you guys.
Yeah, well, there was most of the race.
Yeah.
I mean, the entire race. I take that back. I mean, we were all communicating on stops. Like I said, I was crunching the numbers as best as I could, trying to get our guys in the right position to have a good finish and succeed. And like I said, I'm proud of the team. We ran what I feel is our most complete race this season. Obviously, I wish those guys could have finished a little bit better. I don't really know what happened there at the end. I don't really know if I want to know, but yeah, we put it together, and I'm proud of all of our team.
Last question: we were wondering if you bought a shifter.
I have not bought a shifter, but I've gotten smart. I got smart, and I'm a different driver this season. I figured a lot of things out. Took a look in the mirror last season, and we made a couple of changes, and I feel like it's worked out. So I'm proud of the way that I've improved this season, and not only me, our team. I feel like we've improved over the course of the season, and I'm proud. I want to shout out Boyko. I know he got snubbed by a pit stop time. He had a slow stop there at the end. That's what lost him the draft. But I'm proud of him, the way he's improved this season. He's came a long way, and he's close to.
Sorry about that, guys.
I can feel it. I appreciate it. Thank you, Nervous Wreck, by the way. I want to thank you. I appreciate that a lot.
All right, well, we're going to get 2 more interviews. Probably just 2. We'll see. But I'm going to get Boyko in here for my interview. And who do you want to interview after that? I'll let you choose, and then.
I don't want to go all Chevys. I want to do line cone. But
well, the Chevys had a really good night, though.
Yeah.
We'll try to get line cone in here after Boyko, and we'll see if we do more or not. I'm not sure, because DD deserves one too, but we'll see.
Shit, we should have let all Team Chevy come in at once, celebrate their team championship.
They haven't won it yet, so it's not official.
I'm just teasing.
We'll wait for Boyko. He said he'll do it, so. There he is. Boyko, you got a copy?
Hey, you guys got me?
Yep. Alright, well, I believe you came up with a 6th place tonight, right?
Yep, sure did.
Well, you had a super good run going. It looked like you had a chance for the win there until I believe it was the last pit stop. I'm not sure exactly what happened. It looked like you had not the best exit off, and then that slowed you up a little bit, but also a bad pit stop. So, was that what happened? What happened there on that last pit stop that slowed you up?
Yeah, I got a 16 on the pit stop, and I know Tenacious had a 15.5. There's a 15.7 or something like that with another teammate. So, just didn't really have the crew performing tonight. Unfortunately, used all those up in the qualifying set, I guess. But it was a really fun race tonight. Really disappointing that I couldn't snag a top 5 here. I felt like I had the car to do it, and was ready to challenge for the win at the end. It's the most complete race I've run. No mistakes on pit road, really. That pit exit, I was just desperate trying to hang on to the draft, and I mean, nothing you could really do at that point. But I ran a complete race. I was going to be there at the end, and did everything in my control to keep it that way.
Well, it looked like Radioactive Motorsports was slowly closing in on the points battle until tonight, because every one of you stepped in and did your part tonight, and even more than your part. So you guys most likely clinched the team championship. So how does it feel to help you guys in a big way clinch the team championship tonight?
Yeah, I knew I needed to step it up and definitely be front half of the field, which, I mean, I was right in the middle, but I ran like the class of the field tonight. I had a car that was capable of winning this race, and that's kind of all you could ask for right there. Is I needed to do my job to help this team win a team championship, and it looks like that'll happen in part to everyone doing their part, from Tenacious to Shotgun to Cones stepping in mid-season and really helping us out, giving us a boost. It was just a total team effort. We executed well, and just didn't make the mistakes or have the unfortunate circumstances that some others did tonight. So we just did our job, and the results produced themselves.
All right. Well, good race tonight, and off to Daytona next weekend. We'll see what you can do there.
Yeah, really looking forward to some more plate racing, and it should be a fun, action-packed night. 100% race. It's going to be a battle of endurance. We'll see if we can be there at the end and maybe snag a career best finish.
All right. All right. So you want Line Cone?
Well, who do you think?
Race. I like Line Cone. I don't think he'll do it though, but we'll see. I'll tag him if he doesn't want to do it. We can get you like DD King or whoever you want, but we can get you like DD King, Tenacious,
Closing.
or Closing. We haven't really interviewed. I feel like we got to get Tenacious in tonight, so we'll get Closing and Tenacious probably. But I think Line Cone said no, so
Why?
I don't know. He never wants to do them. So let's see here.
Go to Tenacious.
You want to do Tenacious? We'll let you do Tenacious.
Yeah.
And then we'll get you a quick one with Closing, and then we'll do DD King, and that'll do it for the interviews. I'll do DD King, you do Tenacious and Closing. That'll even it out.
Under pressure.
So we'll see if he gets in here. Still giving him a minute. I don't know if he's going to get in or not. Might be a little bit of anger in here. We'll see. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'll do it really quick. Nervous. Hey, at least I see that you're showing the support, Nervous. Yeah, really gonna make me embarrass myself with it. Alright. Ready? You can hear me. I sound like a horse right now. There. I got you. Alright. Tenacious ain't getting in here.
Looks
Or
like we gotta
I
go to
had
your
to,
dad. We need to go Dirty Deeds.
We're gonna go to first we're gonna go to who was the other driver closing. You only have 1K. All the way from Japan, Nervous says.
Let's get Gridlock in here right now. Let's do it. Gridlock.
Well, I think that closing's already getting in here. We'll see though. $13K from Shotgun. Oh gosh. He's just waiting. I don't know if closing's gonna get in here either. So who do you want to interview? Gridlock, Deeds, which one?
I guess anybody that will join. Is there going to be some bounties next week at Daytona? We got a bounty gate going on.
I'll get Didi in here really quick since he got a good finish. I'll interview him, then I'll have you interview like Deeds and Gridlock. So I think Didi will actually join because he's active. So we'll see. There he is. Didi, you got a copy?
What's going on?
Well, you finished P2 tonight. Didn't need the win. Would have been nice to get, but you already clinched into the championship. So, are you satisfied with the second place, or did you want that win?
I of course wanted to win. I knew I had a car to get the win for sure, but I'll take a second place. Happily take a second place. I mean, I haven't finished that well. I don't think the past couple of weeks, and second place is it's a good finish, and I'll take it.
Well, obviously you and Tenacious were kind of getting into it there. Is there any talk? Was there any comments between either of you after the race that had anything to do with the contact, or was that just part of the late racing?
No, I was confused. Let's just say that, because I was thinking in my head that we were gonna line up right and try to catch the 9 car, but then out of the blue, the 10 car sent the 8 car, right? And then they started just bumping and banging, and I just couldn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
So I was at that point, I thought a 9 car going away. I was like, you know what? It's a battle for second. I'm gonna get second place. So I'm just trying to get in front of these guys before I get taken out, because the 10 and 8, they were just heated and they weren't gonna stop. So I was like, you know what? If I can get a second, I'll take it. So.
All right. Well, congrats on the top 3 tonight. Off to Daytona next weekend. We'll see what you got there.
Appreciate it.
Yep. All right, we'll get Gridlock in here if he wants to get in here. We'll see if we can get him in here. So I'll get you a Gridlock interview, and then I can get you a Deeds interview. See if any of these guys decide to join. We've had Didi join, and that's it. Or Didi, and then obviously the winner and Boyko. right, you got it, Fry.
Gridlock, what's up, buddy?
What's going on, guys?
Not much. It's a pretty good race for the most part. I saw you kind of got a little bit of trouble early on and had to fight your way back. And where'd you actually end up finishing?
I actually ended up finishing in 7th. It was getting a little crazy there with those cautions on some restarts and just hard racing. And, I mean, the one that I really feel bad for out of that whole interaction was ICJ, who just, as soon as I got bumped a little bit, it just sent me to the inside and I completely destroyed him. And so, nothing that he did there put him in that position. So, I mean, I felt terrible. But, everyone was racing hard and, not much you can do there. I mean, I know at one point we were 3 wide, 3 or 4 deep, whatever it was, racing for the lead. So,
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, those Chevys came out to play today, it looked like. I mean, you guys didn't have the finish you guys wanted in your team, but I mean, I also gave ICJ brownie points tonight for actually racing 100 laps by himself and not taking dude. So, you know what
absolutely,
I mean? So actually,
absolutely.
I mean, it's not the finish you wanted. I mean, I know you had a fast hot rod. A lot of people did there, but
I mean, I felt I was capable of winning the race, just like probably all other 10 guys that were in the race, besides me. But I mean, at the same time, there's nothing to be disappointed about. Listen, man, we have fought back hard this year to make even the championship a contention, and I don't know what the numbers are after this race, but I'm pretty sure it's a long shot next week, and I don't even know if there is a shot. I think they pretty much got it locked up for the most part. But just to come back and just clicking off points each week, we worked hard. We worked hard. So I don't think there's anyone on Radioactive that needs to put their head down. And everyone worked hard over here, and we had game plans, and some of them went according to plan, some of them didn't. It's just the way it works out. So
yeah, I do agree with you there, and also you can look at it. You guys have 3 cars in the championship race.
that is true. Well, I mean, we got a chance next week to get a 4th one in. So I mean, Daytona, it's a long race, and literally anything can happen. So. I mean, it's definitely a possibility we could get a 4th car in. Plus, that 14 car is pretty good at super speedways. So, he's got a chance as much as anybody else. I know there's a lot of guys looking to race their way in next week. So, I mean, it might get a little chaotic, a little crazy, but I think he has as good a chance as anyone to getting himself in and being in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, I just want to say I love seeing you back on the track. You know what I mean? I came into a couple parties a couple weeks ago or months ago, whatever, and you said I ain't watching NASCAR no more, Fry Dog.
No, yeah, I was I was happily retired in my rocking chair, just whittling some wood or whatever. I don't know, whittling myself a trophy, and I mean, it feels good to be back. Like I said, I was couple months back before I did up coming back and whatnot. I mean, I was done. I had no interest in racing anymore. Wasn't even watching real NASCAR just because of all the gimmicks and shenanigans with it and whatever. So, but I love all these guys, man. I love racing with each and every one of them, even though times you're not getting along with other people. I still like racing with them. I mean, I'm going to come out and say it. This is probably one of the best leagues out there, man. It's hard racing. It's hard to get a win here. And anyone who doesn't believe that, ask the 6 guys that don't have a win this year. Ask me who went 5 seasons without a win. It's hard to win here. So.
Oh, it's an accomplishment for sure. But hey, keep grinding. I know you're going to have a hot rod next week.
Oh yeah. I mean, we're not going to give up. I like super speedways, and it's one of my things too. And I'm sure quite a lot of guys feel that they can right place, right time, win a win here. And then, after that, we go right into Charlotte for the championship race. And I think what do we have 6 right now? 5 or 6 guys that are locked. I think 6. Yeah. So, You know, if we get a new winner next week this season, then that'll be the most we've ever had in a championship race. So, it's looking pretty good. Looks like it's going to be a pretty good 2 weeks of racing coming up.
You got anything, Colin?
Nope. All right, so.
All right, fellas.
All right. See you next week in Daytona.
Yep. Thank you for the interview and the time, and I'm eagerly looking to going back and watching the early stages of that race. I'm pretty sure it was pretty fun for you guys to call because it was. I'll be honest, it was chaotic on the track. So, all right, guys, thank you.
See you. All right, so Tenacious and Closing are both ready for one, so I guess I'm gonna get Tenacious in here for a quick interview.
Do them both at the same time.
Nah.
Let's do a co-op. Yeah, come on. Let's make it spicy.
It's because they already talked it over, and they said they talked some things over, and they were already tempers flaring with each other. It'd be kind of awkward if we did that, I think.
Okay, you can do it.
It's getting late, and I'm getting sick, so I need to try to get some good sleep tonight. Tenacious, got a copy?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm. Well, we know there were some late race issues going on. You and Closing, you guys talked it out, right? Jeez.
Yeah, we in both of our minds, we squashed it.
So, what exactly was happening there on the track? Just aggressive racing? You trying to get a win because you needed it? What was it?
Yeah, I think from both point of views, there was some aggressiveness that we saw from one another. And we just discussed our differences, our opinions on the matter. But really, it's just, yeah, you could say that I was aggressive enough to try to get my first win. I felt like I had the best car. So, you know, the saying goes, I'll do anything for a win. You know, I was trying to protect a win for myself. So, other than that, let the frustration get the best of me, and I've probably said some things in the Discord that is not typically true, especially on Closing's part, because you know I respect Closing as a driver. So he invited me to a party. He talked it over, and we settled it, and that's that. So
well, obviously it hasn't been the best season for you with not having the win yet. We have one more race left. How much pressure do you have to win next weekend at Daytona?
Really, at this point, I don't care if I win or not. I felt tonight was probably my best chance at a win. All the practice that I put in, and that didn't go my way, so I don't want to put so much hope on myself and be let down again. So I'm not really looking for a win next week. I'd much rather push a teammate to a win and guaranteeing them a finish spot in the championship. So it seems like team championship might be on lock based off what the points may add up to tonight. So maybe we'll get an update tonight. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow. But I feel like we put a pretty big gap between us and the Fords in point standings.
Would you say this was your most put together race of the season?
This is probably my most organized, most time I've spent on a track this season. So yeah, this was a bit of a letdown.
Well, I mean, it was a good race, just crazy finish, you know. Your teammate still got the win. You guys are probably most likely going to win the team championship. So, overall, good team season. One more race next week before the championship, so good luck at Daytona.
Shit.
Alright, so we'll get Deeds in here for the last interview. I'll let you interview him Fry, since we're doing a bunch of interviews tonight. And that'll be our last one of the night. And I'm going to log off. Fry, it's all you.
Oh, look at your drip tonight, big dog.
Getting ready for tomorrow, baby.
Already?
You know how I do.
Wow. Well, I just lost my brain seeing you in that brown stuff.
It
I had a good
happens.
question. Yeah, I forgot about what I was going to say, actually.
Every
Man,
question you got's a good one.
yeah. Tonight's race was pretty tough for you, right? I mean, racing hard. Kind
Bro,
of
I
spun in
freaking
you spun into pit road. I saw you, and we thought it
yeah.
might have been a glitch, but I saw you come out behind. You lost like 2 cars past you by spinning in there. And I was thinking
Yeah.
if you came out in front of those 2 cars, you made it good, but you didn't. You came out behind those 2 cars, so actually that spin kind of hurt you.
It was about 6 seconds right there. I pitted from second place, and I think I came out ninth. So yeah, not good. Disappointed in that. Guarantee you. Had a hot rod, man.
Oh, that's for sure. Yeah, you did. You're flying. I mean, for the most part, I mean, everybody in there was racing really good. I mean, I saw a little lag early. I saw Hot One kind of lag, and he kind of had to fall to the back. It cleaned up. It actually was a really good race. I mean, closing was outnumbered up there for the most part, but man, that was some fun racing. That was some good racing. Shotgun showing that he's shotgun, right?
Yeah, I bet it was. I bet it was fun as hell to watch from up there in the booth because I mean, I was watching the cars change on the track. You had DD King leading, you had Tenacious leading, you'd have Cone leading, they'd have Shotgun lead, you have Closing lead. I mean, they were up there fighting it out. That was kind
Even
of a
Boyko.
heavyweight
Boyko got
battle. Yeah, Boyko was up there too. A heavyweight battle up there. I can't wait to watch it back. I was aggressive very early. I was trying to hang with the front three, and it worked. And I hit pit road and I hit the brakes, and it actually didn't spin until it was already under computer control. So, but that was, I don't know if it was my fault. I got to check my brake smoothing there, and I gotta look at it. I don't know. Kind of been having that issue. I had it in practice too, but might have just been driver error. Who knows? But I'll tell you what, I've had a hell of a fun season this season because I mean the team I'm on, I'm not even kidding, Fry. This has been the best team I've been on since season one, and I mean I know I didn't exactly score the best points and stuff, but I had a hell of a good time doing it. We gave them a hell of a run for their money. That's all we could do. You know, we didn't let them sleep until. I mean, I think they gained. I haven't done the points yet, but they're up at least probably 26, 27 now. I think we
I
got
mean,
a
for you
20.
guys to even have a chance to be at this spot with 2 races to go is an accomplishment. And then what's the
Right.
motto of tonight's race? Oh, that little song, the motto.
Ricky was a race car driver. That's Cohen's favorite song. Something about Primus, right?
No, that little thing Shotgun put on there. Come on, do it.
Oh. It's a damn shame.
Exactly. Okay, love you long time. Cohen, you got anything for him?
No.
Yeah, I mean, it's not exactly locked up. I think you can get 40 points a race, and I think the minimum you can get is 10, which is going to leave what 30 points there to swing around, and I think they're sitting at like 26. So I mean, it's not over, and it's Daytona. I'm going to go to Daytona and race like a crazy person if I can. So still going to do my best, even if even if we come up short. You know, beginning of this season was Closing versus Tenacious versus fifth. Shoddy's got a bunch of wins, you know, which is awesome. But at the end of the season, I mean, Tenacious had a goal. He drafted a team that could win him a championship, and goal accomplished. And that ain't nothing to hang your head about. That stuff ain't easy, Tenacious.
You like my pep talk tonight for Cohen when he joined our party?
I don't remember. But hey, I'll tell you what. I mean, also, you know, ICJ, I want to say, should have been a caution, man. Should have been a caution. And just come in here and ride around for 100 damn laps, and that says something about commitment to me and others as well. So I appreciate that. You know, a lot. Not everything always goes the way you think it's going to. Fight it out, work it out. He couldn't gain no position, same as I couldn't. So
think your son's falling asleep.
No, I'm not. I'm on Instagram. I'm guilty. All right, well, we have to get closing in here now, so because we had to hear his side of the story. But yeah, we'll see what you can do next weekend at Daytona.
Alrighty. Thanks, guys.
Yep. Think about it. You know how difficult it's going to be at Daytona next weekend? We're literally still going to be in the race at this point.
It's almost like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, it's just I don't see how it's going to be possible. So I'm going to get closing in here really quick for a quick interview, and then I'm going to go to sleep. Closing, you got a copy?
Yeah.
Alright, so we heard Tenacious' side of the story. Can we hear your side of the story?
Yeah. No hard feelings. I just wanted to pop in and say what I thought happened. We both think, like he said, we raced a little bit too aggressive. With him, it was really just utilizing his teammates. I didn't really have anyone else up there to help me. Even Didi at times, it looked like he was going to help me, and then he'd just go with them since they had the run. As much as it looked like he may have helped me, I think he was truly just going where the runs were. So at times it was a 4v1. And whenever I would get a run to the bottom, they'd all go to the top. And whenever I'd get a run to the top, they'd all go to the bottom. So it was just tough, real difficult. And when you race like that, you really have to take advantage of your opportunities because they don't come often. You're working your ass off, you're working your butt off just to even get to the leader, just to even have an opportunity to get to him or side by side with him. So when you do finally get to him and all the cars are helping him and he's dragging them along throughout the straight, the last thing you want to get happen to you is blocked. And I thought the blocking was a little egregious. He probably thought me, pushing him into the corner was a little egregious. We just disagreed on how the blocking should have taken place. And I think if he would have just run with his teammates up top, he would have had no worries. I honestly think he would have been better off. But he was fast on the bottom, so there's his argument to it. I don't think he did anything crazy. I just think that we both disagreed with each other's actions, and in turn, it didn't end well.
All right. Well, we go to Daytona next weekend. See what you can do there. Already clinched in the championship, so I'm sure your focus is on Charlotte, but we'll see you at Daytona next weekend. Good luck.
Appreciate it. I do want to apologize for the Discord. I kind of caught on too late. I did end up inviting him to a party and telling him how dumb we both look because we look like tools when you do that. There's a lot of people that have blown up the Discord, and none of them are really people that I am fond of. So me doing it in part, that's a bad look. So I just want to apologize for that. I should have invited him to a party. We should have both invited each other to a party from the start. So that's the main reason I wanted you to get me in here. Just apologize because that's not a good look. That's not what we're here for. And just hopefully I can be a learning point for a lot of people. If someone pisses you off, don't go into a multi-purpose Discord. Just handle it by yourselves.
All right. So some good maturity shown there by closing soon, owning up to it. I didn't even see the Discord, but Fry, that's gonna do it for the race tonight. You got any final thoughts on this thing before we sign off?
Shotgun. I'm just gonna say shotgun.
That's all?
Yep.
All right. Well, my final thoughts. Let me itch my ear really quick. Sorry, my ear really itched. It was a great race tonight. A lot of battling, even a couple cautions and relaxed cautions, which was crazy. And there was cars up there the whole time. Not the Homestead race, I imagine. I thought it'd just be a spread out, scattered race the whole race, but it wasn't like that. It came down to the end. We were at the edge of our seats. I was actually nervous. But next weekend we go to Daytona. 100% Daytona as it is right now. I don't see how. I know it's one thing for the drivers. I don't see how they're going to be able to go for 2.5 hours. And then here in the booth with basketball and school, I don't know how I'm going to go 2.5 hours, so it's going to be difficult. But regardless, next weekend, 12 a.m. Eastern Time on Saturday night / Sunday morning, we're going to be going live for Daytona night race, 100%. I will say, though, it would have been better to do that night race this weekend, I think, because it was Thanksgiving break. I didn't have a practice since I didn't play since Tuesday, so I was on a nice break from basketball. I didn't have school since Wednesday, so I had some extra time to prepare for the sleep, But they should have had it scheduled for this weekend, but it's all good. We'll try to get it done next weekend. But yeah, make sure you guys are there. Thank you to everybody for tuning in tonight. We'll see you guys next weekend.